Good morning, CryptoWealthy community on the CryptoWealthy channel in the Saturday morning, the best time to read news and read some charts on the Bitcoin price where we had a surge since yesterday. And now let's get started. So we are standing here in the Coinbase chart on the Bitcoin USD pair, and as we can see, since I said yesterday that we are consolidating in this channel over here, we need some kind of a confirmation for breaking on the upside, and we did have it since yesterday. As we can see here, we broke this level of resistance because we didn't have any volume and the Bitcoin was screaming for breakout. And as we can see, we are now in some kind of a bull flag over here, and we were supposed to go on the upside, but as you know, every weekend for the Bitcoin volume is not so good because volume on the Bitcoin is dropping significantly on the weekend because the many bots and on exchanges are trading Bitcoin right now, and stagnation is totally normal, but everything is possible because in the last like 1 year we had pretty much good volume through the weekends also. So we will see what this weekend will bring to us. And also I saw some kind of a rising wedge over here, as we can take this trend line and draw it right now, and I will show you that there is a possibility for breaking on the downside also, and that's not something that I'm looking forward to, but everything is possible. We could potentially go on the upside also. I don't think we are going to consolidate more on this side here, so we need to see some kind of a breakout from this rising wedge in order to diminish the meaning of this pattern. Since for now we are still bullish, we can see that we converged on the bullish side on the MACD also, which is one good confirmation of the bullish pattern here, which could potentially start a new rally for the Bitcoin price on the upside. But we need to see confirmation at least one more day in order to see these divergences going far away from each other, which means on the bullish side we will be fine for the new rally. We're not going to rumble too much about the price, and as we can see, we broke this trend line level of resistance that we had since 26th of June, and this is of course good thing. Now we need to establish some kind of a level of support over here, and the most important thing here is not to fall below this level of support, which is $7,400 level of support. And I hope we could potentially see some kind of a bounce and rally on the upside. And other thing that I wanted to mention and bring here, the first level of resistance, one of the strongest, we will have on the 20 EMA here on the daily chart. But as we can see, we are already have some kind of a decline over here, but we will see in the next week if there is a potential for breaking out. And since we are talking about week, we could jump on the weekly chart, and as we can see, we broke those two moving averages that we had problem since the last week, and we are going to confront this level of resistance on the weekly chart, which is going to be one of the strongest, which is 20 weekly moving average. But for now we are okay, and the volume is starting to coming back, and we are hoping it's going to go even higher in next. And one more level of resistance that we need to watch here is actually Fibonacci retracement level of support 0.236, because it will represent good level of resistance, because there we can find $8,200 level of support more or less, and also the trend line that we can draw on the $8,300 or $200 somewhere there, which means that those two lines are lining up perfectly good, and which means that we are already declining from it, and we need to see some kind of a breakout in order to establish new rally on the upside. And now let's jump into some news and see what is going on in the crypto market. American citizen arrested for educating North Korea on blockchain and crypto. Okay, this is good news, and I'm going to explain you why is this good news, but first let's read something. Today, United States prosecutors announced the arrest of Virgil Griffin. I think this guy is Ethereum developer who allegedly traveled to the Democratic People's Republic of Korea (DPRK) to deliver a presentation on how to use cryptocurrencies and blockchain technology to circumvent sanctions. As alleged, Virgil Griffith provided highly technical information to North Korea, knowing that this information could be used to help North Korea launder money and evade sanctions. In allegedly doing so, Griffith jeopardized the sanctions that both Congress and the President have enacted to place maximum pressure on North Korea's dangerous regime. Now, the reason why this is good news for crypto actually is because the crypto is giving you freedom, especially the decentralized coins, decentralized blockchain technology as a Bitcoin, because nobody can stop their transactions, nobody can stop the things that are happening on that blockchain, and this is what governments are afraid of. Like here in this case, US government is pretty much scared what could North Korea do if they discover what blockchain can do for them to avoid sanctions and be free country. So everybody who is watching these news have a privilege to participate in blockchain and cryptocurrency development during this period, because as we can see, blockchain is still on the early adoption and you have privilege to participate and even earn money from it, and to tell your kids, your friends in the future how was it when blockchain was still in development. And one more interesting news for all pilot enthusiasts out there. IBM files a blockchain patent for fighting package theft by drone. Drones might be a thief's perfect tool. It might become ordinary for drones to be used for stealing packages in the future. The idea is that package will be outfitted with an altitude sensor that is set to trigger an alarm if a significant altitude change is measured outside of the present criteria. Once the alarm is triggered, the GPS-enabled iOS device will transmit its exact location data to a tracking module. It's like giving your Amazon packages a way to call SOS when something goes wrong in a road to your house. The confluence of the increase in drone use and the increase in online shopping provides a situation in which a drone may be used with nefarious intent to anonymously take a package that is left on a doorstep after delivery. This is beautiful. As you can see, blockchain will have insanely use cases in the real world, and just we need to see how it's going to play out on the mainstream road. Blockchain patent to tackle drone privacy and security concerns. Okay, we're not going to read too much. You have the whole news on the Cointelegraph. Again, you need to find it on this topic here. But as you can see, very good news for the blockchain and crypto world in general. China, 5 crypto exchanges halt or shut services amid perceived crackdown. The reason why we're going to read this news is because to warn you not to use exchanges that are coming from China, because your funds could be stuck there, because I invested in one coin, luckily not on those exchanges, and they warned us on the announcing channel on the Telegram not to deposit coin there because of these regulatory problems that the exchanges and the government itself has in China. At least 5 Chinese cryptocurrency exchanges have halted or chosen to terminate operations this month in response to a perceived redoubling of Beijing's anti-crypto stance. Exchange operators BitSoda informed the public on November 23rd of its decision to terminate services. ACDEX followed suit, announcing its decision to shut down on November 24th. Also on November 24th, IDEX is actually not so small exchange, cited Chinese government policy as the basis for its decision to prevent domestic clients from using its services. Blockchain, not Bitcoin, with exchanges and operators falling into line. Bloomberg has this week published a report claiming that these recent developments represents the biggest cleanup of the sector since Beijing histories wrote in September 2017. So be careful, where are you putting your funds right now? The most legit exchanges that you could use is the Binance, Coinbase, and maybe OKX and those top 5 crypto exchanges, but I wouldn't even trust them, maybe the Binance itself for now. And that would be it for today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Please don't forget to leave us a like and subscribe button if you like the video. If not, that's alright. Please don't forget to follow us on Instagram. We are uploading news pretty much daily there, and also on the TikTok. Until the next video, happy trading and goodbye.